Good day. I hope you had a great time during holidays with your family and loved ones, and 2023 would treat you well. Today I'm going to talk about the GTA real estate market. I have four components to this talk. First, I will check the performance of real estate in 2022 comparing to 2021. Then I will go to the month of December 2022 and go back for 5 years and compare those months with each other. Next would be taking December 2022, going back to November, October, and back all the way to December 2021, and check a few factors in those months and see how the real estate reacted to different circumstances. And my last chart would be about the average price. Let's get into it and see what's happening. Okay, on this chart together, we are going to look at the average price of 2022 comparing to 2021. We had 8.6% increase in the average price. That's majorly due to the first 2 or 3 months of 2022. Number of sales have dropped 38.3% to 75,000. This is comparing to 120 plus thousand in 2021. Bear in mind that 120,000 sales in 2021 was record breaking, but still 75,000 is a very small number for GTA. Number of days on the market is nothing significant. It's 15 days. It's very normal. In the condo corner, you will see that the prices have dropped very little, less than 1%. However, the number of sales has dropped 53%. Let's go to the next chart. Okay, let's go to December 2022 and compare it to the last 5 Decembers. Number of sales have dropped significantly. We had the least number of sales for the last 6 Decembers. That's majorly due to what Bank of Canada did to our interest rates. They increased it by 4% in the matter of 8 to 9 months. That was very unusual act of the Bank of Canada, and as a result, the confidence and the affordability of people have dropped, and people are on sidelines waiting to see what these guys who are claiming to know what they're doing are going to be doing in the future, and how are they going to handle this inflation and interest rate. I just had to say this so I can just be free and be with you. Sorry about that. Okay, anyway, number of sales has dropped, as I mentioned. Active listings have increased compared to last year. However, it's a very normal number of listings. Last year we had the least number of listings. Average price had dropped 9.2% comparing to December 2021. But again, remember, December 2021 was one of those record-breaking months. So if you take out the December 2021 average price and look at the average prices of December since 2017, you will see that we have had a very healthy, steady price increase in Decembers of every single year except 2021. So we went from 735,000 in 2017 to 1,051,000. Before I go to the next slide, I wanted to bring this to your attention that comparing December 2021 and December 2022 and January and February 2022 and January, February 2023, expect to see a bigger gap between the months because these 3 months were the peaks of our market last time. Okay, let's check monthly sales data together. And this chart, I've chosen 2 categories to review with you, and I'm going to go back and forth from the category of month of inventory and the average price to see how do they impact each other. So generally speaking, when the month of inventory goes up, the price goes down, and vice versa. That's very simple. So December 2021, as I mentioned, it was one of the record-breaking December months. Prices were high and inventory was low. We only had 0.5 for months of inventory. Coming back to January 2022, the month of inventory was 0.73, and in February one was 0.77, almost the same, but the demand was high and the prices kept going up all the way to 1,033,000. Then months of inventory started to increase in March to 0.93, and the price drops to 1.299, almost 1.3. April, we got to 1.25, and that was due to the start of the increase in the interest rates. Then we went to 2.2, price dropped to 1.2. We went to 3.12 in July, and the prices dropped from 1.33 in February to 1.074. You see that there was a steep decline in the price up to this point. But from July 2022 up to December 2022, the market has been stabilized. That is despite the multiple interest rate increases that we had. That shows how much demand we have for housing in the city, and everything that needs to be done for solving the problems of housing has to do something with the supply. Okay, in this chart, we can easily see that our market from 2018 to 2021, it had its own ebbs and flows, and they're very normal, like ebbs and flows, seasonal. And then from 2021, due to the low interest rate environment and the shift in the type of homes that people needed, and not having enough inventory of those type of homes, meaning that if people were living in condos, they wanted to be in a house, and there were not enough houses, and there was free money is giving to people for borrowing. So there was so much demand, and there was competition, and the price went up, and we get to the point that in 2022, our peak of the market shifted from March, April, May to, which is the normal peak of the market in Toronto, it shifted to January and February. And then from there, we started to see decline in the market, in the price, because of the price and the interest rate increases that the Bank of Canada imposed, and they mentioned that there are going to be more aggressive interest rate hikes. And the prices dropped steeply from the peak of the market. However, as you can see, from July 2022 up till now, we had a steady market slowly going up. November and December, you see a little bit of decline. That's a very normal seasonal decline. You can see it in all the previous years, 2018, 19, 20, and 21. Okay, so market had got to the bottom of it, and once the people find out that this is it for the interest rate increases, and they find their comfort zone and their confidence and adjust their needs to their budget, they start coming back to the market. And once they come back to the market, I'm not sure if we're going to have enough inventory for them, but are we going to have a price increase like crazy like before? I doubt it. I think the first 6 months of the year would be a slow market, and the second 6 months we're going to go back to the norm, and we're going to have a single digit price increase, very healthy, and for the market. And if you have any other questions, of course, I would be happy to discuss it in more details. Have a great year.